So if you look back at our Yosemite episode in 2015, you can see a shot of me in the airport with a 90-liter backpack. It looks surprisingly empty, so I'm not sure what exactly I had in there, but I took that as a carry-on. Now, ever since then, we have checked our bags, and it costs $35 each way. And that's if you're on a decent airline. If you're on like a Frontier or a Spirit, I don't even know how much it costs. And yet, this is a 65-liter backpack, which is 25 liters smaller than that backpack that I took onto the plane. Why did I bring that as a carry-on before and then stop doing it? Plus, when you get to the gate, you can check the bag at the gate for free. So as long as you can get it through security, I've got a flight coming up and I'm going to attempt to bring this as a carry-on. Plus, this bag has a nice little feature where you can actually remove the head crab, pack it inside, and try to get this thing down to as small as possible. So even though I'll be checking it at the gate, this way nobody will hassle me as I'm getting to the gate. Look, that's just like a regular sized backpack. Tighten these straps down really tight. Oh yeah, that's a carry-on. That's a carry-on if I've ever seen it. Look at that, look at that, there's a backpack, man, come on. I could bring that into the plane if I wanted to. Come on, son. Now, a possible tricky part might be getting this as my personal item and this is my carry-on, but I don't think it should be too much trouble. Hold it like this. As long as you're only holding two things. Look, this is roughly the same size.
Roughly the same size. If they make you put it in that thing, you might have to take something soft out of one end or something.
Well, either way, I'm like, I don't want to bring it on the plane. My plan regardless is when I get to the gate and they're like, can we take any volunteers to check your bags for free?
Got it.
I'm like, yes, you can. So as a rule, I do not shop at GameStop, but they had a Twilight Princess amiibo that was exclusive to GameStop. However, you needed to get over $59 to get free shipping, so I also ordered Advance Wars. And GameStop is out here tripping. They sent me an opened copy, and not only is it open, somebody flipped the box art around to the reversible side. GameStop, no, it's the principle of the matter. I ordered a new copy of the game. Don't send me a used copy unless you're gonna give me a discount. So Sue and Ton, who you might know as the people who made the Adventure Archives board game and other creative delights like this, they sent us a little something that says, we know how hard you must work to put these all together. We thought we'd try to save you some work by preparing a very brief storyboard for the script of one of your next AA videos. Adventure Archives seeks the Super Spud. Thank you, Sue and Ton. That is delightful. Looks like my mom made some quinoa and flax bread. This is very heavy. And the inside is not great for trypophobia. Nonetheless, a little trypophobia is not gonna prevent me from trying this. It tastes pretty good. Much better than it looks. So my boy Howard, who has challenged my commitment to only mowing 8 times in the summer, sent me a chart of how many times he mowed last year. Come on, man, 20. To be honest, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do 8. 8 is looking a little unlikely. But I think I can do, better than 25 times. Howard, come on, give me a little credit, man. I can do better. I didn't do 25 last year. I barely did. How many did I do last year? I wish I had kept track. It wasn't a lot. It was not a lot at all. My senior year of college, I needed another math and science credit. So I took a meteorology class, and it started out okay. I felt like I was maybe starting to learn something, but then as time went on, I realized that the professor wasn't actually going to teach us. They just wanted us to read the textbook. And then about 2 months into the class, we had a big group project that we had to do. I did the group project, and then after that, I said to myself, I'm not going to this class anymore. Subsequently, I did not go to that class for 2 months. Then on the day of the final, I went in, I took a 200 question multiple choice test, or maybe it was 100. I was the second person to finish, and I got a B+ in the class, after having not gone in for 2 months. The reason I bring up this story is because at some point last summer, I just stopped mowing the backyard. I could just lie and say that I've mowed it less times than I do, but I've got some integrity. Today will be the 4th mow. I'm going to mow it as short as possible and hope that it stops raining every day. It's just been non-stop raining all the time. The grass is growing. Come on, let's get this short as possible. I will say though, it's a good thing that I didn't put any money on this, because I don't got any money for you, Howard. Maximum shortness, baby. Oh, yep. I don't know if this will work. Give it our best shot. Okay, the lowest setting might be a bit too low. That's like down to the dirt. We'll try one higher. That might be too low too. Okay, so that's 3.5 mows. I did not mow the backyard. I still have a half mow for the back, and then I have 4 mows left for the rest of the season. Probably impossible, but 6 more mows for the rest of the season? Ooh. June, July, August. 2 mows a month, if I can get there. Anyway, music writing has been going pretty well. Let's continue. What will we write today? I do not know. Something. So any of the guitar music that you've heard in Adventure Archives is from Brian, because he actually knows how to play. And it finally occurred to me, for composing music, you don't need to know how to play. You just need to look up the chord that you want to play, and then you can record that. Or even if there's a melody that you want to pick out, you just learn that melody and then record it. That is the task for today. Well, there might be a hitch in my plan. I can't even get my fingers to do this. How do you do this? I'm just trying to play a C minor chord. Ah, what? This seems impossible. I don't even, what? How do you, that is incredibly frustrating.
It's worth bearing in mind at this point, if you're new to the whole guitar thing, that you're going to find these chords really difficult the first little while. Okay, the first week or two, it's going to feel really impossible. Like, I can't do it, this is just too hard, I'm not built for playing guitar. Pretty much everyone feels like that, and that's okay.
I guess I just didn't realize that playing the most basic chords on guitar is extremely difficult. An F chord is not a hard chord on the piano. It is extremely easy. My hand hurts so bad right now. Some of these aren't too bad, like a G. A G and the D, those are pretty easy. That's somewhat discouraging. I don't really want to learn to play the guitar, I just want the sound of the guitar. I guess I can't cheat. This is gonna be a tough ask though, because I kind of hate the way that this feels to play this instrument. When I was learning to play piano and marimba and drums, I loved the way it felt, so it was easy to practice. It was a nice feeling whether I was any good at it or not. Like just, oh. This is like the Dark Souls of instruments. Unfortunately for me, I don't like Dark Souls. So positives, there's so much to do and there's a discovery literally around every corner. I love how much bigger it is. I love the sky world. I love that there's caves now, and I love the chasm. That's awesome. Everything is so fresh, even though it's the same world. It's kind of interesting that they managed to do that. There are flashes of truly incredible music. I've only done one boss fight, but that has one of the best pieces of music in Zelda history. Sublime. Things I'm not too hot on are that the caves are not that interesting. Like, it's so cool that there are caves, but once you go in there, there's no puzzles to solve. You just walk through them, basically. The inventory management has been improved somewhat. You can now access your materials using D-pad up, but look how many you have to go through. They need some better way to sort this. You can sort it by type, attack power, or most used, but come on, you gotta at least be able to like mark a favorite or something. And my biggest inventory management complaint that carries over from the first game is that switching between bows and swords is context sensitive. So you have to find out, am I holding a bow or am I holding a sword? And then you can change it. I cannot tell you how many times I have accidentally tried to change a bow or a sword. Why not use D-pad down for the bow? D-pad right for the weapons, D-pad down for the bow. Nobody's using that horse whistle except for speedrunners. Put the horse whistle on the L. Put it in one of these spots. So my biggest complaint from Breath of the Wild kind of carries over into Tears of the Kingdom is just I'm not a big fan of the way they do music. And that horse theme is so bad and it plays the same song every time. If you're going to play the same song every time, please. They've got such amazing composers, they've got some amazing tracks, and they just play the same little piano ditty every time you get on that horse. Why? I hate that song so much. I never want to hear this music again, ever. I literally stopped riding the horses in this game because I'm so sick of this. So, despite some of my same complaints holding over from the last game, I am loving this game, having so much fun. Once I finish the story, it's probably going to be the same type of thing that happened with Breath of the Wild, where I'm just done playing it and I don't want to explore the extra little minutia. But I will say I have total Zelda fever right now. I want to get Skyward Sword HD and play that. I want to play them through the timeline order. Oh, I love Zelda, man! It's so far and few in between releases of Zelda games that I kind of forget how much I love Zelda. Like, Final Fantasy and Zelda, like, they're up there. I can never decide which one is my favorite series of all time. That will do it for today's vlog, though. Thank you very much for watching. Man, I just want to play. That's all I want to do right now is play this. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. But it finally occurred to me, I've had this good, I think this guitar is like my mother's or something. I'm not sure exactly.